Caitlin.
Grant.
It's Friday. We made it.
Yeah.
We done made it.
We did
It was a big week for us. The premium episodes launched.
Yep.
Got a bunch of subscribers.
Got some subscribers.
It's really nice.
It is nice to know that
Yeah.
people actually want to listen.
Yeah. Do you know who we got? The Queen Elizabeth. She subscribed.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, which is wild because
then you'd think that we'd be making way more money off of this by now.
Well, I mean, but we only charge the Queen $2. So, but she's tied in with Jimmy Savile. We're gonna talk about Jimmy Savile.
I didn't watch that, but I think you
I don't
did,
think you
right?
need to. I think you're gonna get all you need today.
You're going to tell me all
Dude,
I need to know.
he was a real wild boy. Hot boy. He was a predator and a monster. We're going to talk about a lot more than that. But if you want to get the premium episodes of the podcast, terribleperson.co. That's www.terribleperson.co. What's that noise?
It's the cat. He's in his litter box.
He's litter boxing.
He's in the bathroom.
Very fun. Okay, we're gonna talk about a bunch of shit. You got to beef with Apple now. Tim Cook, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Do you want to start the episode?
Yeah.
You're gonna do the whole intro.
I know.
Caitlin
and Grants are not medical or mental health professionals. How to become a terrible person is for entertainment purposes only. Standard data and message rates apply to messages. Damn it, have some common sense, people.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to How to Become a Terrible Person, the only podcast on the internet helping you become the best, worst person possible. Is that right?
Did you say words there?
Yeah. It's gonna be a rough one. I'm back on the sauce. Shout out to Vapen. They hooked us up.
Vapen.
Vapen. VAPEN.
I thought it was like vaping.
Yeah, it is like
vaping.
Vaping. Yeah.
Vaping.
They Sophia, their like rep,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
hooked us up.
I got a free T-shirt, which I
Dope.
like.
We wore them. We're matching.
Yeah.
We
were really cute
We're a power couple.
on our walk together.
Just
in
promoting
our
weed brands.
matching cannabis vaping shirts.
Yeah, they gave me. Well, did I tell you on the podcast? Did I talk about it? How I almost passed out the first night I smoked weed because it'd been a while. I had to like lay down, make you finish dinner. You were pissed.
I mean, I do remember it because I had to finish.
But did we
dinner,
talk about
and
it
I
on
didn't
here?
like it because HelloFresh puts their steps out of order and it makes me upset.
Yeah, HelloFresh.
They like literally set me up for failure. And that's not the first time I've done it because I remember I made raviolis before and they were like, oh, boil the pot of water and then preheat the oven. And then the next step was like roast the veggies for 25 minutes. I'm like, and leave a pot of boiling water on the stove for 25 minutes. Like it'll be all gone.
or drain your pasta and then it's all stuck together for 20 minutes.
Like,
Yeah. No, they're
Dumb.
fucked up. They're losing us.
dumb.
Yeah, I think we're done. I mean, well, obviously we're done.
I think I scared Grant a little bit because I got real fired up about
Yeah, she got
HelloFresh
so
last
mad. So mad last night. I'm like, hey, I followed all the steps.
It wasn't you. I don't know. They're just really disappointing.
Do you know
lately.
what? Do you know what kicking the cat is,
Sorry.
sweetheart? Do you know what that means?
Yeah, but you're fine.
Yeah. Well.
You persevered.
Oh, I wanted to give a life update. I'm
you?
still a big piece of shit.
What?
I don't know.
What is this
Getting
regarding?
old. I'm just saying, getting old is lame. Oh yeah. By the way, we're gonna do about a half hour on this, and then we're gonna switch over to the premium episode.
Just like last week.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the trend,
Yeah.
and we're probably gonna say
Keep it short,
yeah.
sweet.
But then,
concise.
and I mean, obviously, we talked about this. As it grows, we'll probably do more because we will be, in fact, making more money.
Yeah.
So shout out to everyone. Shout
I mean,
out.
the goal is that I'll just be able to quit my day job and
Yeah,
do this.
just do this full time. Can you imagine
That's the goal.
you doing 5 episodes a week like this?
I mean, yeah, if I didn't have to work for 9 hours a
true.
day
But
or
you'd
8
be like,
hours a day.
I don't really have anything to talk about. I tell Caitlin, I go, hey,
Can you come up with some things to talk
a couple
about?
things.
And like
bring some
things
shit to the
happen
table.
in my life, but I don't like write them down.
Well, right before.
And then when Grant's like, "Oh, do you have anything to talk about this week?" and I'm like, "No, I don't," because I don't write stuff down. And like I know maybe some things have happened, but then also part of me is like, is it interesting enough to make the cut?
This is this week. I'm showing Caitlin.
And Grant's just trying to show off
No.
with how much he has written down right now.
Well, I mean, there's
which
not
is fine.
There's not a lot of valuable
Fine.
stuff.
I have one thing I want to contribute, so
I wrote down Diana was murdered. We'll probably get into that in the premium episode. I don't know. I don't know.
That Jimmy.
Yeah,
Savile
dude. I don't know.
guy?
I don't know. I can't quite put my thumb on it yet, but I'm working on an investigation. But
Right.
she was murdered.
I think you and probably a couple other people are on that same investigation.
Well, yeah, just the elite investigators.
Conspiracy theorists.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Okay, before we talk about anything crazy, you just mentioned something interesting. You updated your phone today.
Yeah,
or 2 days ago.
I mean, my phone is set up to automatically do the software updates or whatever. Like if it's plugged into power, whatever, it'll just automatically do it, like in the middle of the night. And the other day, I woke up and my phone had just updated because I get like the little "hello, welcome" message like on my phone screen when I take it off the charger, and I'm like, what the hell? And it made me like do my little Face ID and stuff. So I did that, whatever. And then I realized, oh, okay, I guess my phone just did like a software update, which is fine.
Right.
And I didn't think anything of it.
Well, you got to put in. You can't use the Face ID when you just update it. You got to put in your boop boop boop. You got to punch it in.
Yeah, I knew something was up because it said like the hello, welcome thing, and I had to put in my thing and do my Face ID, like redo it again.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I didn't think too much of it because yesterday, it just went to work. But then my phone, it died around like, I don't know, maybe like 8 o'clock at night, which is pretty early still because like I don't go to bed until usually like midnight. So, I mean.
And you have the iPhone Trace, right? 13?
I have the 12.
Oh, you got the Doce.
No, because remember I got the
Is it
12 like literally like the week before
No.
they came out with the 13.
Cinco seis. What is 10? Diez. 11 is 11 año. What's 12?
I have no idea.
Dolce? Anyway, if you're a Spanish speaker and you listen to this podcast, 910-557-2871, something I could easily Google right now. So you got the iPhone 12, and it's shit in the bed, huh?
Yeah, I mean now that it's updated, it has, yeah. It dies super fast. I don't know, you put me off track with all that, but anyways,
What do you
it
mean?
died last
I
night
put
at
you
like
off
8
track.
p.m. and then today it died at 4. So
Kate's pissed. No, I think they do that. I think they write it in the code when they update the stuff. I think it's a real thing they do to make more money. Kate,
yeah, I don't know. It just sucks because my phone's not that old. So
do you have anything you want to say to Tim Cook? He listens to this podcast. After our salacious allegations against him a few months ago.
I mean, I can't really expect too much from a person that's still using slave labor to make all their products. So
Oh. You know who doesn't use slave labor to make their products? How to Become a Terrible Person. I mean, kind of.
we don't have any products. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we do now. Terribleperson.co.
We do?
Yeah, I'm pretty much.
Oh, I mean like our premium episode?
Yeah, dude.
But
Come
we don't
on.
have like any merch.
Sell it, Kate.
Okay, yeah, but we don't have any merch.
Yeah, we don't need any merch. That's too much. That's a disaster. I tried that a few times because it's a lot to be like, yeah, let me mail out 400 stickers to 400 different addresses for $3 a pop.
That's why you got to do like, I don't know, larger items
Like,
that not as many people will want to buy, and you don't have to have like as big of an order minimum.
like stuffed animals.
The order.
It's like big stuffed animals.
Why?
Like we just have an apartment full of those giant teddy bears
No.
that just say "How to Become a Terrible Person" in very small print on the chest. I'm like, it's a business expense, babe. I'm just laying at them when you come home.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah. So I took on Krispy Kreme this week before we get into Jimmy Savile. I went on the radio and I said some things about Daniel Tattlesfield. I think it's his name.
Is that like the CEO?
Yeah, the CEO. I looked him up, but I can't. It's something Tattlesfield. It's such a dumb last name for a shitty CEO of a terrible company. Krispy Kreme donuts. So yeah, I told the story about how they, basically said no to our order. They gave it away.
Yeah.
We pre-ordered and then
Like
they just
5 minutes before we got there.
yeah. And guess what? Guess what I heard today?
What?
Nothing.
Well,
We didn't break into the Krispy
have a
Kreme.
confession.
What? What's your
I have
confession?
since placed another order with Krispy Kreme.
You fucked up. You're letting you.
Oh my god!
Here's the thing, dude.
I didn't fuck up.
If they cancel
My-
your order, it's on you now.
Sure, I'll be sure to check my email though before I go, and I'm gonna make sure that my pickup time is at 10:30 on Sunday. So I'm gonna make sure I don't get there until like 11, and I'll check my email at like 10:45 right before I go
Well, why don't you get there at 10:30?
to make sure that there's no cancellation.
If they're saying it's available at 10:30, why not go at 10:30? It's like, why even wait till 11? They're gonna give them away. If everybody's coming at 10:30, right?
No, but I'm saying because then they have no because last time they canceled the order 5 minutes before my scheduled pickup time. So if I would have left 15 minutes before, which is the time it
they probably
takes
would've
for
had
me to
your
get
order.
there by my scheduled pickup time, then I don't know. I could have still gotten there and they wouldn't have had the order.
Yeah, I
So
guess.
it doesn't really. That's why I'm saying I should like wait a little bit past my scheduled pickup time to see if they cancel it. And if I don't get any cancellation emails, then I'm assuming it's all good.
Well, I'm worried. I don't want to keep talking about Krispy Kreme because I noticed driving home from work that I was being tailed by one of those hot and fresh Krispy Kreme delivery vans. They were tailing me. I turned in. I took like 3 turns. They followed me all the way, and then they went.
I doubt.
They came into the apartment
I doubt.
complex.
But do you know what I noticed? I went to Walmart today to pick up some potato and macaroni salad for Easter Sunday.
Hilarious.
Really high class macaroni salad. But they have like a shit ton, like a huge display of Krispy Kreme donuts. Like it looks like, I don't
But
know.
who the fuck wants Krispy Kreme donuts from Walmart?
Yeah. It's like just drive your ass 4 more miles down the road and go to the actual Krispy Kreme.
We turned into water cooler people this week. No big deal. We upgraded our lives thanks to your parents
Yeah.
who gave us an Easter gift, which
Thanks,
is
Mom and Dad.
I'm not used to Easter gifts. That's a new
I
one.
just don't know why now there's another light on.
Yeah, I think they're refilling the tanks or something. Yeah. What do you think the lights mean, Kate?
I don't know, that they're almost empty.
No, because that's for the hot and the cold. Maybe they're ready, green. I don't know. But anyway, we became water cooler people, and on the tip of Krispy Kreme donuts at Walmart, it's like we don't even want to buy like a second 5-gallon jug from Walmart. We're like, nah. Why would you want to buy Krispy Kreme donuts? Why not just go to Are they delivered daily?
That's what it kind of looked like. They looked like the actual like boxes you would walk out of the store with.
There's probably one of the employees that touches all of them. You know,
I mean, maybe they probably do. They probably have a Krispy Kreme delivery driver deliver them like every morning or something.
910-557-2871. Do you have those people at work that when the food is delivered or there's like a big potluck or something, there's like a guy that walks around and touches everything, breathes all over it? I got a few of those.
I don't have any dudes at my work, but
Yeah, all ladies.
all ladies.
All right, so on to something interesting here. Jimmy Savile, dude is wild. Dead. Great. I think everyone should be grateful that this guy's dead.
How'd he die? Did they kill him?
They didn't really say how he died. They just said that they found him dead and he had his fingers crossed, which is fucking wild. Because his whole thing was if you do enough good, it'll cancel out the bad. And so I think he knew he was dying or being killed or something because some wild shit was happening. But he was a radio DJ from like the UK, Britain. I don't fucking know. I don't know the difference between the UK and Britain. What is the difference? Is it a place? Are those two different places? Or is the Britain in the UK?
Well, I mean, the United Kingdom includes Scotland, so
So what does that have to do with? Is Britain in Scotland?
Great Britain is its own country.
Okay, so what did Scotland have? Why'd you bring up Scotland? I'm confused.
Scotland's part of the United Kingdom.
Okay, but I asked about Britain. And you're like, but Scotland is. Well, how many other countries are in the United
You
Kingdom?
said you didn't know the difference between Britain and
I don't. So the UK
Britain
is
and
like
the
a
UK.
so UK is like a cluster. It's like the United States, and Britain is like, even though it's a country, it's like kind of a state inside the UK.
well, like, no, okay. So, like, the United Kingdom is a country, and Great Britain is, like, the encompassing of Scotland and the United Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
So it's like those two countries, like, because Scotland still uses the British pound and stuff, but they're their own separate country.
Huh. Well,
So together they make Great Britain
why not just join America? You know? Why not just
and Northern Ireland.
Yeah, why not just join up so I don't have to know the difference between Britain and UK? We'll just make you one of the United States. The whole thing. Okay, so Jimmy Savile was this dude who was a radio DJ in the UK, Britain, whatever, and he was so well known. He was like a Ryan Seacrest type, or like a Bobby Bones, or like who else? I mean, but bigger than Bobby
Like
Bones.
Elvis Duran.
I mean, honestly, probably maybe like Seacrest can't even
Like Howard Stern?
maybe. Ooh, that'd be good if Howard Stern there were some demons, some skeletons in his closet. No, but I don't. Ryan Seacrest, I don't even think Ryan Seacrest is big enough, important enough, because Ryan Seacrest isn't like donating millions of dollars to hospitals. Maybe he is. I don't know, right? But this dude is donating like crazy to places. He's got all this money. He's friends with all these really famous people, including the Queen, the Prince Charles, Diana, everyone. He's an advisor. He literally hundreds of letters to the Queen, Prince Charles, Prince Andrew, I think, is on that list of people he associated with. And it came out after he died that he had basically raped and molested like 467 young girls. And the thing that's fucking wild is the whole time, for 50 years. He did it for 50 years, from 1955 to 2009, like that area of time before he died. They would let him go to like a girls' boarding school. And then he'd just be like, I'm taking these four with me. And he'd leave in a convertible and just, yeah. And then they do interviews with him and they'd be like, hey, why isn't there a Mrs. Savile? And he's like, I'm too much of a monster. Ha ha. And say shit like that. Just wild.
Just like real creepy shit.
Yeah, but
nobody thought anything of it because they were like, everyone loves this guy.
He's like a comedian.
He's like a Bill Cosby
Yeah, he
type.
says funny shit on the radio.
Like nobody thought anything of Bill Cosby when he used to say creepy,
Right.
rapey stuff.
So he started getting involved at hospitals, and like there was one spinal surgery center that he donated like $10 million for, and there were like paralyzed people in comas that he was yeah.
like little kids in comas.
Or like, I don't know, it may have gone up, I don't know at that point. I don't know. They said like comatose patients. So but that was, I don't think that was the school.
I mean, at that point, you should just go to a morgue.
I don't know what his deal was, but he never got married. He just was a real pedo creep. And he was friends with everybody. And it's like,
Could you imagine if he ever like would have fucked up one time and like accidentally gotten one of his little children pregnant?
dude, that probably happened. But I think I don't know. I think everybody should watch it. Because if anything, you should know that not all seemingly good people are that good, right?
Yeah.
Like doing awful shit to little kids.
I just want to know how he died. I don't understand why they wouldn't tell you that
I
in the
can't remember if it
documentary.
was in, but also it's one of these things where it's 2 episodes, and each episode's like an hour and 40, 2 hours, and it's just like, fuck, man. These streaming services need to figure that shit out.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I did really like The Dropout that we just watched about Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah.
But I don't like how they have to take every single story and call it a mini series, but it's like really like an 8 or 10 part,
Yeah.
like 1 season show. I mean, I get that it's a mini series because you're not doing more than 1 season, but
So
I don't know.
I would agree with that, especially in regards to The Girl from Plainville.
Yeah, like it's just too much.
It doesn't need to be 8 episodes.
No. Like the scene of them dancing like in the fucking street, like singing a Glee song.
Yeah, I mean, I also do like that because it did kind of show you that Michelle
But what
Carter,
was that? Were
her
they
was
texting back and
no,
forth?
she was imagining. She was just doing the thing. That was what they were telling you. It's like that's
Okay.
her imagination. 'Cause remember, she would like do the Glee scenes in the mirror and cry.
Yeah, but I didn't know if that was because sometimes when they're together in scenes, it's because they're reenacting like a text conversation that they're
Right.
having.
I kind of
And
like
in that
that.
scene. They were like just dancing in the street together. So I'm like, are they like texting each other about Glee? Or like I was confused as to what was happening, but now I guess I
Dude, I just
Get it.
Connor Roy got raw deal, man. Raw deal. I mean,
because he's dead.
well, yeah, it's just like she just was like, do it. And he was just like, all right. I mean, he fought it for a while, but then, like, I mean, dude, you could, he's like, granted, he was in mental distress. I think that's the most important part.
Yeah.
But if somebody in your life is telling you to kill yourself constantly, like, you just feel like,
Okay, fuck.
block, I'm good. Like, but at the time, you don't realize when you're like 18, 19 years old that
That's what I mean. He's
Oh, that's
probably
something
just
you
like,
could do.
fuck, I do need to.
this
If
is
she's telling me I need to, then I need to.
this is a real uplifting
Yeah,
episode.
it's really fun topic. Teenage suicide.
Yeah.
Woo!
Just getting into it. Also, shout out to Wendy. Your
Wendy
aunt.
Border.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's a big supporter of the podcast.
She does.
She's listening on the
She
walk right now, being like, "Why the fuck are they talking about pedo and fucking what else? What did we just talk about? Teenage suicide?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We're not a comedy podcast. We're an education and self help podcast. If you look at the categories we're in,
We're a self-help.
we are.
We
I'm
were
just
talking
dude.
about teenage suicide.
Here's the thing.
Wow.
All that girl from Plainville, all this shit we've been watching. It's just like, give me the Gacy tapes, dude.
Yeah.
let's
Doesn't that
fucking-
come out tomorrow?
Is it tomorrow? I thought
Or
it was
today?
the 20th. Or maybe it is today. Just give me those Gacy tapes.
I don't know, but it comes out soon. I also am excited to watch the Abercrombie.
I actually wrote that down.
Documentary.
I wrote down white hot Abercrombie racist ? And non-inclusive ? What? No way.
I still shop there for certain things. Like I think that they have cute items sometimes. Lately, not so much. It's a little slut-tastic
Yeah, dude.
for me.
Some
But
hella slut shit happening at Abercrombie
like
right
I
now.
used to like their stuff. Like they would have cute dresses. They make them in petites, and sometimes they would be cute for like work and stuff. But yeah, lately not so much. But anyways, I was on their website when I saw the like right after I had seen the White Hot trailer or whatever like
Yeah.
advertisement for it. I didn't see a trailer, but I went on the website and there's like a statement like right at the top, like first thing you see, and it's like what Abercrombie is today. And then it was like it was like we're a place of inclusion, blah 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 blah. And they were like, click here to learn more. And then it was like this whole like little like landing page it took you to about like of all the great things and how they're so inclusive and accepting of like every single type of person and all this. And I'm like,
Every time I go into Abercrombie, I'm ignored by some like hot teenager.
it's pretty funny
It's
because
fucking
like I remember in Hollister, when I worked at Hollister, they're owned by the same company. It was kind of the same way. Like they weren't like, oh, this is what you do. Like you should try to, help them find stuff.
Ugh.
It wasn't one of those stores. It was literally like, hey, if a person walks in, say the tagline. And I remember at one point the tagline was "Welcome to the Pier."
Yeah, I just want a full on clothesline, like one of the employees.
I think it's just like basically like, yeah, you say like maybe say hi to them and then just ignore them.
Like that girl that was just putting tags on shirts when we walked in and she didn't say shit to us.
Yeah, she like looked at us
I
like
just wanted to
3
be like-
times.
I just wanted to sprint up as hard as I can. Wham!
Oh my god, you can't punch a woman, you fuck.
Dude, Will Smith punched Chris Rock, dude, and he got away with it. The world it's our oyster to just run up and hit people now, babe.
Oh my god.
Also, I wanted to say, here's what I think about the Will Smith thing. Now being removed from it, I definitely think it was fake. I think there's a put on, and I think now they're too far gone to acknowledge it was fake. But I think it's fake because I think Will Smith needs to go to rehab and disappear for a while. I think he's got some shit going on.
Like a mental health.
maybe mental health. Maybe he's got an addiction he doesn't want to tell his fans about, that sort of thing. And he's just like, I got to do something and I got to lay low afterwards. I think this was all a setup for him to be like, I need to take care of myself. Because he doesn't have a movie coming out. And Chris Rock, he's got that tour. How many Chris Rock tours have sold out, do you think, in the last 10 years?
A lot of them.
Well, but I mean, full tours. Just in terms of like, was Chris Rock super popular 2 years ago? Comedy-wise?
Oh, no.
That's what
I'm sorry. I always get him and Dave Chappelle in my mind confused.
Whoa.
I was thinking of Dave Chappelle and I was like, he's probably sold out all of them.
No, Dave Chappelle is, but when is the last
I don't
time
know.
you heard anybody say, oh my God, I'd like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Maybe-
going to this Chris
I feel
Rock
like-
show. It's like,
Doesn't he do a lot of Tyler Perry movies? Or some?
I don't think so, babe. I think
Okay.
you're getting,
I'm getting real confused, so let's just cut that part.
no, we're going to leave that in.
No.
But we're gonna go into the premium after this. No, but let's see if there's any. Is there anything that you want to say before we go into the premium? Oh yeah, let's talk about people on social media who pick the award shows.
Who pick?
Pick like PICK. They
Uh-huh.
pick the awards, and they're like, just in case you're wondering, these are my picks this year.
you're like-
Nobody's fucking wondering about your picks.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care who
I've
you have.
never come across that, but I mean, I'm not as profound.
I don't.
Social media.
I don't
presence
care
of you.
about who your pick for best Latin artist is this year. I'm sorry, I just don't, and I will never care about that. Best R&B performance? What do you think? I don't care. So that sucks, and those people are
It's
dumb.
almost as funny as the people that will sit in their rooms and then take like a bunch of different pictures and a bunch of different
Oh my
outfits in
God.
one sitting, and then throughout the year they'll like
Tell-
post all those different pictures.
So we have
and then
it-
they'll post different versions of those pictures that they posted 6 months
Yeah.
ago.
So we have a friend, and you
Friend,
notice,
yeah.
not a friend, fucking weirdo. And if they hear this, they're gonna be like, "You're such a bully. You guys are bullying creeps." We are. We
Yeah,
are.
we don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
either,
we are very
honestly about this
very,
one.
very
I
much
don't
so.
care.
And it's like we saw these pictures that she was taking in different outfits, and then we noticed that there was a water bottle in a shot that was like on a shoebox down on the floor.
Yeah, and the shoe boxes like were not stacked perfectly, like one on top of the other. They were kind of like little like
disheveled, yeah.
like disheveled looking. And then there was a water bottle with like maybe like a sip or two left in it.
like
and
garbage.
all these pictures,
To be
she's
clear.
wearing different outfits, but like the positioning of the shoe boxes and the water bottle with like 2 sips in it is in the same position in every
So
single
we
picture.
either concluded that she took all these pictures in one day, or that she's kind of a pack rat and doesn't clean up her
I
dirty
think
water
she
bottles.
honestly is taking the pictures in the same day and making it seem like, oh, look at all the fun things I'm doing. And really, she's probably just sitting at home, dressing up in different outfits and not doing shit with her life
It's interesting.
because nobody likes her.
I think there's a lot of people doing that.
Yeah,
I
and
think
it's
that's-
really sad. Like, it's really sad that if you do that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your life is so sad.
If you're the person, if you know both Caitlin and I personally, and you're listening to this podcast, and you're like, this may apply to me, it probably does.
Like, you need to find a hobby.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or
Hey,
like, I don't know, get a significant other or something.
can we talk about this bullshit? This cell phone. Listen to this.
Good evening. This is your U.S. Congressman Andy Biggs.
Andy Biggs.
I'm holding a live telephone town
But
hall
he
with my
ignores us
constituents.
when we try to get
Can
in
I call
contact
that number
with him.
back? Did we try that already?
I think you
What's his
did.
name? Andy Biggs.
Yeah.
Here, yeah. We'll see if we can get Andy Biggs on the phone.
Hello, you have reached the district office of Congressman Andy
Oh,
Biggs,
perfect.
who represents the 5th Congressional District
I'm
of
pretty sure this is the
Arizona.
same message
Our
we
office
listened to.
hours are 9 a.m.
Well,
to 5
we'll
p.m.
leave a message.
Monday through Friday, and our office is
Let's get
open
to
by
it.
appointment
Let me push a
only.
button.
We apologize that we could not get to the phone, but if you leave your name, number, and voice message, the appropriate staffer will get back to you as soon as they can. Thank you, and have a great day.
Hello, Congressman Andy Biggs. This is Grant and Kate from How to Become a Terrible Person. We were just returning your call, the invitation you gave us to your town hall forum. We just want to say hi. Hope you're doing well. Everything in the state seems to be kind of interesting right now. So if you want to come on our podcast, 910-557-2871, it would be cool.
Talk about the current
Yeah. Dude, we're
state of
a
affairs in
hard-hitting
Arizona.
political talk show that specifically caters to Arizona. Right, Kate?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not. We don't do that. But we'd love to have you on the podcast. So 910-557-2871. Have somebody send us a text. We'll be super fun and you'll like us. We promise. Right?
Yeah. And we live in Mesa.
We live in Mesa. So, woo! Go Panthers. All right. Have a great day. Do you think he'll return our call?
I don't know.
Scott is on the bookshelf again.
We've tried calling him before, and I feel like we've listened to that same voicemail.
Do you think
What
Congress?
did she say the district he is?
I don't know.
I didn't
It's a
listen
long
to that.
message, but did you think? I'm getting the impression that Andy Biggs doesn't exist. Congressman,
No, he does.
have you ever
He does.
seen him in person?
I've seen pictures of him, I think.
Well,
But he's been around for a while. If
Has
I can
he?
remember correctly. Yeah.
Well,
at least
he
a couple
should-
years.
he should come on our podcast.
But,
We could talk to him about Jimmy Savile, and who else? Connor Roy.
Or we can talk to him about where you can find a cheap house in Arizona.
That's true. We are in the market for a cheap house.
Yeah.
But
That's
it-
not a shit hole or in a shit hole.
Yeah, I'm also in search
Preferably.
of a good credit score. So if you can make that happen too, Congressman Andy Biggs.
There are some ways that you can get that score up fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you giving a tutorial here?
No, but I can if you would like me
What
to.
what
At a later date.
What
though.
are your hot tips?
At a later date.
What are your hot financial tips?
At a later date.
People, you just teased that we can. If you listen to this podcast, we're going to improve your credit.
It's incentive for them to listen next week.
We're going to improve your podcast by your credit score by 100 points, guaranteed.
I don't know about that many.
Guaranteed. And if you sign up for the premium episodes, that's 200 points,
But,
guaranteed.
I mean,
$2.
tune in next
Tune
week
in
for some
$2.
free tips.
$2 a month. Yeah, tune in next week for our financial advice. And if you want to, head on over to terribleperson.co. We are going to continue, and I want to talk about some fucked up shit. And now that we have this outlet, I'm very excited to talk to you. So, Kate, do you want to go?
Yes.
Oh, tell the people what we're having for dinner tonight.
We are going to have Cafe Mix.
Woo!
It's a Greek restaurant, Mediterranean cuisine, lovely, lovely little place. And I think I'm going to go all out and get the chicken shawarma platter because that sounds
Isn't that what I get?
good. No, the platter.
You get the platter?
I mean,
What's the
I've only
platter?
ever gotten it like one other time. But it comes with chicken shawarma and it comes with hummus and pita and a side Greek
Pito?
salad.
Jimmy Savile
A side of pita.
is signing autographs at Cafe Mix in Mesa, Arizona.
Pita.
P.A.
Pita. Pita bread. And hummus and a
What
side
if-
Greek salad and rice. But I don't really like the rice.
What if
I could do without.
What if they just got confused and Jimmy Savile was a pedophile and he just loved pita bread?
He loved pita bread. Pita chips.
Anyway, watch that documentary. It's terrible, but it's also kind of wild
And
that
it'll be 4 hours of your life.
Yeah, but
So
if you
get
want
ready
to,
commit.
just read an article about how important he was and then watch part 2. Because part 2 is when shit hits the fan. It's fucking wild. 910-557-2871. Thank you for listening, and go over to terribleperson.co. It's $2 a month, and we're doing
Some crazy shit.
Some
real crazy
It's
shit.
basically what we were doing, but not
Crazy.
Yeah, but you know,
Wild.
Wild. My mom was
Out
like,
of
It's
control.
not that wild. I was like, Mom, fucking relax,
Yeah.
dude.
Mom, you're not supposed to
Yeah.
blow our
Don't
cover.
tell people.
God damn.
She's like, it sucks. She's like, don't subscribe. Terribleperson.co. It's $2 a month, and we got a lot of shit going up. So, bye.